Before the terrorists would come, the Nigerian military would come and disarm local population first. Yeah. They would disarm the local population.
Oh, no.
Better for army, oh. It cannot better for army. This is where army don't do us, you know what better for them. Army don't sell us finish. See where they attack us, they ambush us. Army no better for them.
Hi guys, I hope this video finds you well. All right, very quickly, I want to show you a video, okay, of Nigeria army crying out how they were sent, on the mission to go attack Boko Haram. Guess what? Nigeria senior army official, guess what? They set them on with Boko Haram. They allowed Boko Haram to ambush them. It was a plan between the hierarchy of Nigeria army and Boko Haram. Before we listen to this guy, listen to the full speech, I want you to take a listen at Dele Farotimi. How he also exposed, from Plateau State community, how they explain to them that whenever, how do they know that Boko Haram, they are coming to attack them? How do they normally know? Army will first of all storm the place. When you storm the place, they will ransack everybody. Search those that have arms and firearms. They will take it from them. After taking it, guess what? That very night or the next day, they will receive an attack. So now with what you have posted here, right? What you're about to hear from this Nigerian army, what you're also about to hear from Dele Farotimi and other videos you're going to watch, is very clear, is very obvious that the Nigerian government and army, right? These people are behind, this unrest, insecurity in the country. For what reason, I don't know. For what reason that a government will deliberately be, terrorizing its own people. An army that's supposed to secure people, secure the land, the border, and they want to rise it. I don't know. Please watch this video and let me know your take. I'll be right back at the end of the video to just say a few things. Thanks and God bless you. But before watching, do me a favor by giving a thumbs up and endeavor to share. Let the world see. Thank you.
Before the terrorists would come, the Nigerian military would come and disarm local population first. Yeah. They would disarm the local population.
Oh, not true.
In fact, what my friends in the Middle Belt have told me is that they have learned that once the military come around searching house to house to disarm local populace, even take their dang guns, they know that the Fulanis are not coming behind. That is the level of complicity that you have.
Well, then I've been vindicated.
It's not just you. Somebody came to national TV, Commodore Laumi. You don't see spooks, military spooks, you don't have spies, you don't see them in daytime. That's not somebody you find on national TV. But the man was sufficiently alarmed by our security circumstances that he sat down in the TV channel, at the TV station of channels, and he said it on national TV that there are Boko Haram sponsors sat in the president's cabinet, and he had submitted a list of these persons to the president since 2016 and nothing had happened. And we are still talking about a suspicion. It's no longer suspicion. Kawu Baraje,
yes,
came out in 2022, I think. It was his 70th birthday. And he came out and he told everybody who cared to listen that they were the ones who imported Fulani terrorists into Nigeria in the lead up to the 2015 election. And that they harmed these persons that they had brought into Nigeria from 5 different Sahelian countries. He said so. He's on record. Look, my friend Dr. Stanley Kavman is the National Public Secretary of the Middle Belt Forum. He was, I think, on Arise the other day, where he said categorically, and he wasn't the first to say it, that there is a base, a militant base, terrorist base in the tri-state area, Nasarawa, Benue, and Plateau. That base is known to each and every one of our security services. That base is sometimes reinforced and resupplied by helicopters
in this country. And nothing has ever happened.
I don't know why.
So we're no longer. Don't let's be talking about. It's no longer about suspicion. It's not a theory. It's not the fact. We should be able to call it what it is. The fact is that the Nigerian state has turned against its own citizen and is facilitating.
Better for army, oh. It cannot better for army. This is where army don't do us. You know what better for them? Army don't sell us finish. See where they attack us. They ambush us. Army no better for them. No better for them at all. Anyway, army suffer us. Army suffer us. It cannot better for them. Cannot better for army. Army don't suffer us finish. About the army don't suffer us. Army don't suffer us. Army don't suffer us. After they don't finish us, army they send jet. They send jet. When they don't finish us, when the army don't finish us, they send jet. When army don't finish us, which cannot stand.
This is human being. Please, Nigerian government should do something. Nigerian government should do something. This is human being. This is the first person. This is another person. Oh. This is the second person. Fulani herdsmen. See what they have done to our people in Ondo State. See what they are doing to our people in Ondo State. This is the second person. Look at another person, another human being. Look at it. Look at the third person. A whole human being. Look at what Fulani herdsmen are doing to our people. Look at the third person. This is the third corpse. Look at it. We are live at Alagbaka now. ShopRite area. ShopRite roundabout. Sigbato Road. Look at the third person. Look at the third human being. See what Fulani has done to our people. Fulani herdsmen. See what we are facing in Ondo State too. Ondo State is no longer secured again. See what we are facing. This is Alagbaka, Igbato Road, ShopRite roundabout. This is the 4 major roads. This is to shop.
My name is Prince Enola Ojajuni, the National President of Afenifere National Youth Council. To all the leaders of the Yorubas presently, the OPC leader and all the present leaders of the Yorubas, it happened to occur on the 17th of February. I have a meeting in Abuja with Abuja Chambers of Commerce. Unfortunately, my flight was scheduled for Tuesday, and I just have to be in Abuja on Monday. Like I said, we proceed on that journey on that fateful Monday. It was a black Monday, a Monday that I will never forget in my life. A Mondays of sorrow, a Mondays of agony and pain, because what I went through, it was the grace of God. I know mercy of God. It has saved me for that terrible experience. And what happened to me, I doubt it can happen in Borno State, in Castina, in all the northern part of this state, because I believe the Yoruba, what our leaders have said, no Yoruba can go to part of the north and kidnap the emir or any leaders of the northern part. So as a result of this, I think urgent needs to be taken in order for us to stop this ungodly attitude of Fulani X-Men, because I was signaled by Fulani X-Men. Like I said, on that 17th, when we get to Ondo State, and from Ondo State, after Ikare, the journey was smoothly, and we proceed to a town called Akumo. It was after 3 minutes between Akumo and the Nigerian military checking point. In fact, just 3 minutes between Amateku and the Nigerian military checking point, there will be ambush. 19 bullets were thrown in my car, and I sustained 2 bullets AK-47 in my bubble, and other vehicle that was coming from Abuja, other going to Osun State with ambush along the land were 9 in number that was kidnapped, and we started that journey. The journey was, I was bleeding seriously. When we trekked, the incident happened around 1:44 in the afternoon. It was 10 p.m. before we stopped trekking in the bush. We were just trekking without no destination. It was after the second day that they gave us access to our phone. So I was the only one that had phone, because my phone and my laptop, iPad was in my travel bag at the front of the car. So they never knew. They went through my profile. So they just called me, we know you are the leaders of our Ferry. You will see your ID card, you will go and stay there, you are a special person. All of you, they just decided to put us separately. And after they asked me to call my family, the first person I called, it was my wife. I told my wife, and I instructed the National Secretary of Afenifere that he should release a press statement that I was kidnapped on my way to Abuja and I sustained bullet injury. That was how we started that journey for 12 days. No food, no medical care. Every day we were subjected to torture. In fact, because I just have to come because medically I'm not fine. I was released on the 1st of March. My phone was being tracked. The funny part of this scenario is that when we were being kidnapped, it was 3 minutes of military checking point. When the first ransom was paid by a young man in Badon, they paid the ransom very close to the military checking point. When the second ransom was paid by a lady in Kwara State, the money was paid. If you know Yakama very well, if you're going to Abuja, at the back of the woman that is selling food, the second ransom was paid there. The third ransom was paid opposite Nigerian prison service, very close to the military checking point. My own ransom, I was to be paid in Ikare and Koko, but because my phone was being tracked, they have to check location. So a day I was released, they knew that I cannot go because sustained tubular injury has been weak. One of them just have to go to a journey, about 3 hours journey. They went to go and prepare their goal. They gave me the house to drink. After drinking the house, I slept for 2 hours. They carried the leaf and put it in the back of my yash where there's bullet. So they just told me that we are proceeding on a journey. I have to call, I have to plead that I want to talk to my wife. If I plead I want to make up, I must subject to beating. And the reason why, because I'm a leader of Afenifere. The Afenifere has been giving the Fulani and the Hausa some challenges. Because they told me. The point where I'm going, that every Bogoma Yoruba, every sons and daughters of Yoruba must rise and must defend our land. I'm so glad that we have thousands of police here. It's a functioning that is so good. I'm a tech, let me not put it that way. They're falling to political appointment. May so rest in peace, my great governor, Farotimi. If the man is alive, I can assure you, it will enforce all the Amateku in Southwest to go after those people. Since Akeredolu have died, Amateku, they don't function like they will be functioning. So, as I was saying, so on that day, they told me we were going on a journey. I just have to look at the time. The time was, that was on the 28th of February. The time was 3 or 4:23. We started the journey between 43 until the second day, 5 a.m. We're trekking in the bush. No food, no water. In the morning, they asked me to call my wife. I called my wife. My wife said the ransom has complete. I paid much of about of money. Nigerians stood up. Everybody, my family contributed money. So that I won't be able to die. But thank God that I came out alive to tell my story. Because a lot of people have been kidnapping, but they fear us. They can't come out to say all this. And I discovered that we were trekking from Kapa with trek to Impilo in Edo State. Impilo in Edo State, I have the authority to say is the whole of the Fulani who are kidnapping or terrorizing us in Southwest. In fact, that day, my wife and my younger brother with Nigerian Foreign Service, they counted about 5 new motorcycles that was trailing there to the bush, and the money was paid again very close to Nigeria military checking point. So definitely something is going on between our sons and these people. The money was paid. After the money was paid, I was released on the 1st of March. Then they took me to Ikaraja Hospital where the first surgery was commenced and the second surgery was done about 2 weeks ago. But my message to Southwest Governor, because their first priority is to protect life and property. A place where there's insecurity, there's no how you can create jobs, there's no how investors want to come to that state. No matter how the potential of resources you want to have, nobody will come and invest. I have a message for Ondo State Governor, very important. I have a message for the State Governor, very important. I have a message for Sioux State, Ekiti State, and Lagos State, very important. Because I've said I'm not going to release any information based on the national security. I was take, and this was the expert. They showed me 5 camps that they have in our land. And they told me in Ondo, they have 26. I will continue to be saying that 26 camps of the terrorists in Ondo State and other part of Southwest making 53 camps. If somebody can have 55 camps in a particular region, tell me. After I was released by the Fulani men, Akure North was attacked because they told me that they are coming. When I was B0k'0 So my fathers and leaders of the Yorubas, it is a very urgent, like our daddy has said, life and security of our people is very paramount to us, and we must protect it. We must protect our heritage. State police, community police, if they are need for the Southwest government to come back and retake it to restructure their Amateku security network, put in the right people. Don't appoint them based on party member that cannot enforce criminals. Put in the right people that can be able to save the lands of Yoruba. And Mr. President, you have the right to do the same thing now because you're Yoruba, so that your name can be right in gold. All this that is happening, it cannot happen to anybody in the north. Now it's happening in those states. Nobody is supporting double justice. It's happening in Luna. They are all working against us. When there was a young girl was killed in daylight in the northern part, what are these people do? Yoruba we are not a slave. It is time that we stand up and defend our territory.
All right, thank you so much for watching. Now, the simple question I want to ask is this: are you still in doubt that the Nigerian government, right? These people, they are behind the unrest in the country. These people are deliberately sponsoring insecurity. Are you still in that? For me, we saw a rep member, okay, lawmaker, from US, exposing how former president of America, what's his name, Obama, right, sponsoring, terrorism in different parts of the world, okay, Al-Qaeda, B0k'0 Haram, and the rest. We saw it, right? Now, using US aid, I want to believe, does it mean that Nigeria government has seen under these guys carry out? I don't understand, because it's obvious now. It seems to me these guys are working for some foreign power to destabilize their own country. I don't understand. Okay, now let me digress a little. Now, there's a video of Pablo Escobar I just saw online. I didn't want to post it because the video is very irritating. He said, don't blame people who are leaving their party, okay? Those who are leaving their party, seeking ship to join these parties and that. So when there's no opposition party, obviously there's not going to be okay, when PDP has crashed, maybe Labour Party can mean there's no opposition party, right? And they'll still be claiming they are operating democracy. Instead of operating this kind of democracy, isn't it better that Abiy just take over? It's better. But I don't know what to say. As it stands, I don't know what do you have to say on this? What is your take? Please, I want you to drop it at the comment section. I will be gladly reading and responding to every comment as much as I can. But above all, endeavor to share this video.